When you receive your PremTracker parcel, you can start by unboxing it. Inside the box, you should have one PremTracker tracking device, one PremTracker charger, an ankle strap to secure the device, and a charging cable. You should start off by charging the device. So when you plug the charger in, you will see the device flash red. Once it stops flashing red, it is fully charged. The app will tell you how much battery your PremTracker has left and when you need to charge it. Downloading the app. Now you're ready to start using your PremTracker and tracking your metrics. So whether that's in training or in a match, the first thing you're going to need to do is download the app. You can download the app by going to the Apple App Store if you're on iPhone or the Google Play Store if you're on Android and searching for our partner company app Trops Soccer. You can also click on the links below this video to download the app for iPhone or Android. The app will look like the one on the screen now, saying Trops Soccer with a green logo on a black background. Setting up the app. Once you've downloaded the Trops Soccer app, you need to create an account. So click on Sign Up and fill out the information required. You can choose your country, enter in your email address you want to use for your account, choose a username, choose a password, confirm your chosen password, choose your gender and age, and then click Activation. Make sure you've filled out all of the information and spelt your email address correctly, or you may get an error message. So just make sure there aren't any extra spaces at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of your email address. You'll then be sent an email from our partner company Trops Soccer saying TropX account activation. Click on the verification link in that email to verify and activate your account for the app. Make sure to verify your email within 72 hours or you'll have to start again. Setting up your account. Now you've got your account set up, you can log in by simply entering in your email address and password you used to sign up for your account. When you first log in, you will see a screen that says Sample Data and Add Device underneath this. We're not going to connect our PremTracker device to the app just yet. Firstly, we're going to add some extra things to our account. So down the bottom on the right hand side, click on where it says Me. From here, you can edit your profile by clicking on the little pencil icon at the top. This will allow you to edit your username, your email address associated with the account, add your height, your weight, choose your gender, your age, and your country. You can also upload an image of yourself or your favorite team to personalize your account. Once you hit save, your profile will be updated. If you click on the back button in the top left corner, you'll now be brought back to a page that says Settings. Under Settings, you can choose your language, update your password, and see your version of the app if the app needs updating. Binding your PremTracker device. Once you've got the boring stuff out of the way, you're now ready to connect your PremTracker device to the app and start tracking your metrics. First things first, make sure both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are enabled on your phone. If they're not, the device will not be able to connect to the app. And please have some patience when first connecting the device to the app. As you know, with any technology, the first time you connect it, it may be a little bit temperamental. But once you have set it up and have used it a few times, it's super easy. So once you have enabled Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on your phone, take your PremTracker device and click the button on the back once until it flashes blue. Once the device is flashing blue, from the Home tab on the app, you will see Add Device. Click on this and you will see Binding Device. You can also go to the Me tab on the app, click on My Device, and again you will see Binding Device. Click on Binding Device and then you'll see Select Device, and underneath this, you'll see a few numbers followed by @Trops. Click on this and after a few moments, you'll see a message that says Binding Success. So now your PremTracker device has been bound to the app. Tracking a training session. Now you've bound your PremTracker device to the app, you're ready to start your first session and begin tracking metrics. When you want to start your first session, click the button on the back of your PremTracker device once until it flashes blue, then go to the Me tab in the app. Click My Device and click Connect. Once your PremTracker has been connected, you can now click back and go to the Play tab. From here, you can decide whether you want to track a training session or a match. If you choose a training session, you can click on the plus button to add a training goal for that training session. When you click on the plus button, you can click plus again in the top right corner and add a training name. You can name this after the metric you're trying to improve. for example, sprint speed training. Then click Add, and from here you can select a metric. You can choose from dribbling time, passes and shots, maximum speed, total moving distance, total sprints, and calories burnt. You can then set the value that you're looking to hit during the training session. Once you've set your training goal, you can click on Done. You can now choose one of the training goals you've set up and click Done to start tracking your metrics. Once you hit Done, your PremTracker device will start blinking green, which means it's tracking data. So now secure the device in the ankle strap and secure the ankle strap inside your sock. Make sure to keep your phone somewhere around the pitch, so that could be in your bag behind the goals or to the side of the pitch. The device can track data from a fairly good distance, but of course you can't leave your phone in a car in the car park and expect it to track data accurately. So please keep your phone in a fairly close distance to the pitch. I also recommend locking your phone so your phone doesn't accidentally leave the app whilst tracking. The specific metric you chose for your training session will start tracking along with all of the other metrics. So don't worry if you don't see the other metrics tracking, these will all be synced at the end of the training session. At the end of a training session, simply click the Upload button within the app to upload your data to the app. When you click the Upload button, your PremTracker device will go from blinking green back to flashing blue. From here, you can hold the green Play button within the app to continue tracking data, or hold the red Stop button to finalize the training session. If you hold the green button, you'll be prompted with a message saying Continue, and you can click on Done to continue tracking. Once you click on Done, you'll see your PremTracker device blinking green again, which means it's tracking data. If you hold down the red button to stop, you'll be presented with a message saying Finish the match. If you click on Done, your training session will finalize syncing. You can now click into the training session on the Home tab to see all of your tracked data and start analyzing the data. Just remember, at the end of a training session or match, press the button on the back of your PremTracker once to turn it off and preserve the battery. One last thing to mention is, if you don't choose a specific metric for your training session, you will see all of the metrics being tracked whilst the training session is live. Tracking a match. In order to start tracking your metrics in a match, press the button on the back of your PremTracker once and it should flash blue. Then come into the app, go to the Me tab, click My Device and click Connect. Now your PremTracker device is connected to the app. Click the back button in the top left corner and come into the Play tab to start tracking a match. At the top, choose Match, and from here you can set up your team. So click on My Team, click Add Team, click on the icon and upload an image for your team, and then give your team a name. You must upload an image for your team or you won't be able to set a team up. You can then choose your team, and now you can set up a rival team. So click Rival, click Add Opponent, and again you will need to upload an image for your opponent and also give your opposition team a name. Then click Done. You can then choose your opponent team. You can set up as many teams and opponents as you want in the app. So if you play for multiple teams, you can have all your teams set up in the app, and you only need to set these up once, and then you can choose them for all future matches. This goes the same for opponents, and it's great to be able to track your metrics against each opponent so you know which teams you played well against and which teams you perhaps struggled slightly against, so you can mentally prepare yourself for future matches against those opponents. Once you've chosen your team and your opponent team, you can now hit Go. Once you hit Go, your PremTracker device will start blinking green, which means it's tracking data. So now secure the device in the ankle strap and secure the ankle strap inside your sock. Make sure to keep your phone somewhere around the pitch, so that could be in your bag behind the goals or to the side of the pitch. The device can track data from a fairly good distance, but of course you can't leave your phone in a car in the car park and expect it to track data accurately. So please keep your phone in a fairly close distance to the pitch. I also recommend locking your phone so your phone doesn't accidentally leave the app whilst tracking. All of the metrics in the app will now begin tracking. At the end of the match, simply click the Upload button in the app to upload your data to the app. When you click the Upload button, your PremTracker device will go from blinking green back to flashing blue. From here, you can hold the green Play button within the app to continue tracking data, or hold the red Stop button to finalize the match. If you hold the green Play button, you'll be prompted with a message saying Continue, and you can click on Done to continue tracking. Once you click Done, you'll see your PremTracker device blinking green again, which means it's tracking data. If you hold down the red button to stop, you'll be presented with a message saying Finish the match. If you click on Done, your match will finalize syncing. You can now click into the match on the Home tab to see all of your track data and start analyzing the data. Just remember, at the end of a match, press the button on the back of your PremTracker device once to turn it off and preserve the battery. When you click onto a match, you can also scroll to the right to add a scoreline for the match. So you can add a goal and choose your team or your opponent's team, and if you scroll to the right again, you can also add some comments. So you can note down who scored for your team, who assisted, some comments regarding how you played, and so on. Click the down arrow in the top right corner to save this data. Useful things to remember. Some useful things to keep in mind: when the device is flashing blue, it's not tracking, and when it's blinking green, it is tracking. So before you ever secure the device in the ankle strap and secure your ankle strap inside your sock, make sure the device is blinking green, otherwise it won't be tracking data. Also, when the device is on and connected to the app, you can see your device battery life in the top right hand corner of the app. So be sure to check how much battery it has the day before a big match, and make sure you've charged it enough so it can track the entire match. You don't want to turn up to an important match with a low battery and then realize you might not be able to track all of the data for that match.
And just some final words from me as the founder of PremTracker. Firstly, if you want to get more detail on what all of the metrics mean within the app, check out our other video on this page. Secondly, this device is super powerful. 10 to 15 years ago, even professional players didn't have access to this type of data. So use the data to improve your game and realize how powerful this data can actually be. But don't get too caught up in the numbers. If you ever get to a point where you're constantly trying to improve the metrics and it's stressing you out, take a step back and remember why you play football in the first place. Football is meant to be fun, enjoyable, and there to help you relieve any stress you might be facing in life. So use the device to make football more fun and more enjoyable. If you have any questions about your PremTracker device or any problems with the device or the app, please reach out to us using the contact form on our website or on our email address contact@premtracker.com. We want to make sure you have a seamless experience using the device and the app, so we're always here to help. And don't forget, measure your game and master your potential with PremTracker.